Well, hello there, Woodsong with another Woodsong Tarot reading. I'm calling this one the Lemon Tree reading. I'm actually standing in front of my house right now. We have a couple of lemon tree bushes, or lemon bushes, I guess. If you've never smelled a lemon flower, there's just nothing to compare. It's the most pleasant, most aromatic, most wonderful smell in the world. And unfortunately, the flowers have already bloomed over here. This is Texas, so everything blooms early. But I've got some little fruit here. We're looking at some little bitty lemons. They're kind of green right now, but at some point they're going to be very, very tasty. So I'm looking forward to that happening. And I'm going to come down to my cards here so we can get ready for our reading. And I'm actually using a new deck this time. I'm using one that just came in for me. It's called the Tarot of the Illuminati. It's got some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful artwork in it. And we're going to see some samples of this as we go through our reading. So, we're going to start the reading. It's going to be 3 cards again. They're going to try to form some continuous thought from this. And let's go ahead and start. Here's our first card, the Hierophant. Let me come in a little closer here so you can see this a little bit better. Okay. The Hierophant is, and I always tell people I hate this guy when he turns up, and I hate him because he's almost always right. He's not the way I like to deal with things, but his way is almost always appropriate. He is the rule follower. He knows the way things should be done, and he knows this because he has the book. And the book tells you when this happens, this is how you deal with it. This is how you always deal with it. You follow these steps explicitly, and you'll always come out okay. And you know, that's anti to the way I like to do things. I like to kind of cowboy and figure out as I'm going along. But I have to admit, the book is almost right. That's almost always right. That's why it's the book. That's why it's in the book. He knows the way to do things. So the Hierophant is not someone who's going to think outside of the box. He's not going to look for new and wild and unexpected explanations or solutions to his problems. He's going to follow things the normal, accepted, and safe way, because that's almost always the best way to go about things. So we're going to start off with that right there, with the Hierophant, with the rule follower. Thinking of that, what can we do with the rules? Well, the Three of Wands is about preparation. It's about, considering what we need to do to accomplish something, to create a solution. And even more than preparations, it's about expectations once we've done the proper preparations. So if we have followed the book, if you follow the book, if you do things the normal way, if you have an issue and the way you're trying to resolve this issue is not by trying to divine new and unique solutions, but by following the normal accepted rules that most people would follow, you have every expectation of being successful. And that's what the Three of Wands suggests. If we follow the book, we have a reasonable expectation of being successful. Now, what do we add to that? How can we temper this message? Because if we follow the book, it's easy to follow the book. Does that mean we should always expect to be successful? And we have the Three of Swords, or the Queen of Swords, rather, to complete this message. The Queen of Swords reminds us that, yeah, there is a book, and if you follow it, you should be successful, but don't lose your common sense. Apply your common sense at the same time. So, as you're following the book, if the book says to do it one particular way and your common sense tells you, you know what, I can't quite do it that way, it's not going to work that well for me, use your common sense, use your experience, use what you've learned to try to adjust that message to fit your particular skills and your particular resources. The Queen of Swords has been around the block. You're not going to be able to put one over on the Queen of Swords. She knows all the stories. She's learned from experience. She's learned from street smarts. She's a very intelligent lady, and she knows how to apply that experience in order to create the particular solutions that she needs. So if we look at this message all in one swoop, we have, okay, follow the book, consider the book. When we're trying to address a solution, when we address an issue, consider the book, consider what the book tells you. Prepare as best as you can following the book. If you do, you can expect to be successful, but at the same time, use your common sense in your preparations. If you consider something that might not be in the book, but doesn't go too far afield, adjust the book, tune the things to your own particular skills and your own particular aptitudes. By doing so, you'll best increase your chances of being successful. And that's pretty much it for today. I do appreciate you sitting by and listening to this. And by the way, if you'd care to share this reading with your friends, you can click either the Facebook or the Twitter or Twitter icons, or some of the other icons at the bottom of the video. Just click those, and you'll be able to share it with other people in your social network, or just even on places like Reddit and Stumbler and things like that, where you share them with everybody. So if you'd consider doing that, I'd be very grateful. And if you're a subscriber, you've gotten notice of this new reading right away. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. It's a free subscription. It's offered through YouTube. And if you do so, you'll get immediate notification whenever I post new updates to these Woodsong readings. So in any case, I hope you have a great week, and I'll be back in touch later. Take care. Bye-bye.